Be like water. It seems soft, it seems quiet, but never mistake its gentleness for weakness, because water is the most powerful force on earth. It cuts valleys through stone, it shapes mountains, it wears down what once seemed eternal, and it never stops. Be like water, flow forward, adapt, break through. It doesn't matter what stands before you, a wall, a mountain, a failure. Find the smallest crack and go through it. That's what water does. It doesn't fight, it moves, it doesn't quit, it finds a way. Water never doubts itself. It doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't complain about the stones in its way. It simply flows, steady, patient, unstoppable. And you are made of over 80% water. So what's your excuse? You were born to move, born to grow, born to evolve, not to stand still. Because when water stands still, it rots. And when you stand still, your dreams die. So flow. Flow with purpose. Flow through fear. Flow through pain. Every obstacle you face is not the end. It's just another rock waiting to be shaped. Every no you hear, every failure you feel, is a mountain. And like water, you can wear it down, slowly, patiently, relentlessly. People will say it's impossible. They'll tell you to stop, but they don't see what flows inside you. You were not made to freeze in place. You were made to move, to rise. When life gets hot, water doesn't disappear, it transforms. It rises higher, into the clouds, and returns stronger, cleaner, purer than before. So when life heats up, don't break. Transform, be like water, calm but fierce, gentle but unbreakable, quiet but unstoppable. Because power doesn't always roar. Sometimes it flows, through time, through pressure, through pain, until it shapes destiny itself. You may be surrounded by walls. You may feel crushed by pressure. You may feel trapped. But even in the smallest space, water finds a way. It doesn't rush, but it doesn't stop, and that's the secret. Consistency beats power. Persistence beats luck. Faith beats fear. There were moments you wanted to quit, when everything fell apart, when you felt broken. But remember, the river never questions where it's going. It trusts the flow. Sometimes the path is winding, sometimes it's dark, sometimes it feels endless. But the river always finds the ocean. Always. So trust your flow, even when no one believes in you, even when everything falls apart. Keep moving, because movement is life, and water is alive, and so are you. You don't need to shout. You don't need to prove your power. Just keep flowing. Every day you move forward, even an inch, you grow stronger. The stone that blocks your path today will crumble tomorrow if you don't stop. Every drop matters. Every step counts. Be patient. Be persistent. Be water. Sometimes water crashes. Sometimes it's still. But in both, there is strength. When you fall, fall like rain. When you rise, rise like mist. When you move, move like the river. And when you rest, rest like the deep ocean. Because everything changes, everything flows, and so must you. One day people will look back and wonder how you did it, how you went through what broke everyone else, and you'll smile, because you'll know the truth. You didn't break through, you flowed through. You didn't force your way, you found your way, like water does. So rise, flow, break, shine. You are not stuck, you are not weak, you are not lost. You are water, ancient, patient, unstoppable. You move through time, through